Welcome to my video on tax. So in our previous video, we learned about tip, and now we're going to learn about tax, and they are calculated the same way, and they are both two types of payments that make your bill go up. So tax is the amount of money paid to the government for services. When you're finding the total bill, we have to remember to find the, in this case, tax or tip, and add the tax or tip to the cost of the bill. So here's a reminder, read the problem. What is it asking for, tax or total? So let's look at the first example here. Avery bought a PlayStation 4 game from GameStop for $60. The tax rate was 6%. How much did he pay for the game? So just like we did with tip, we're going to change the percent to a decimal and then multiply, because tax is a percentage of the bill, just like tip was. So we're going to move it 2 to the left and drop a 0. So this would be 0.06. So we're going to do $60 times 0.06. And that will give us $3.60. Now, this isn't our answer. All this is a tax. But it said, how much did he pay for the game? So the amount that he paid for the game is going to be the cost of the game plus the tax, which is $3.60. So we're going to do 60 plus $3.60. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6. Bring the decimal straight down. 0 plus 3 is 3. And 6 plus nothing is 6. So our total that Avery's going to pay for the game is $63.60. And we're done with that question. Let's look at number 2. The sales tax for Florida was 5.5%. How much tax would I pay for a watch that costs $106.50? So we're finding the tax, so it's a percentage of the cost. So we're going to move the decimal 2 to the left, 1, 2, and we're going to drop a 0 here. So we're going to do the cost, which is $106.50, times 0.055. Okay, and we're going to get, when we multiply that together, 5.8575. And since there's more than 2 numbers after the decimal, we need to round to the nearest hundredth. So I'm going to underline the hundredths place, which is this 5. And we're going to look to the right. If it's 5 or above, we're going to give it a shove. And since it's 7, it is 5 or above, so we're going to give the 5 a shove to a 6. So it's $5.86. That is the tax. And let's go back to the question. It said, how much tax would I pay? So it's $5.86. Okay, let's look and move on to number 3. It says, what is the total price of a $20.75 football if the tax is 6%? So I want to know the total price. So once again, I need to take the percent as a decimal, and then I'm going to add that to get the total price. So we're going to move it 2 to the left, which is 0.06. So $20.75 times 0.06. And we get 1.245. So now we're going to underline the hundredths place and look to the right. If it's 5 or above, we're going to give it a shove. So we are to $1.25. Now remember, this is the tax. And I want to just say one other thing here. This is where your mental math 10% tricks come in handy. So if we took 10% of this, move it one to the right, it'd be $2.07, which would round up to $2.08. And so my tax of $1.25 seems reasonable. Because what can happen when we're multiplying by the decimal is you might change your percent to a decimal incorrectly. So it's important that we use our mental math tricks to ensure that we did in fact move it correctly. So I have $1.25 in tax. I want to know the total price. So we're going to take $20.75 plus $1.25. So we're going to 5 plus 5 is 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 2 is 10, carry the 1. Bring down your decimal. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus nothing is $22. So we have $22 for the total price, and we are finished with that question. Okay, number 4. The cost of the item before tax was $36.50. The amount of tax was $2.19. What percent of the tax? So remember when we did the tip notes, when we had a percentage, we did part over whole equals percent over 100. Okay, I don't have a percent here, so I can't change the percent to a decimal and multiply. This is a different question because it's asking me for the percent. So we can use our percent proportion. Now, if you read this, the amount of tax was $2.19. That is the part, because either your tip or tax in this case is always your part. The item before the tax is going to be $36.50. And we're going to do X over 100 because we want to know the percent. Now we're going to use our cross products. 3650 times X is 3650. And 219 times 100 is 219. And the opposite of multiplication is division, so we're going to divide both sides by 3650. 3650 divided by 3650 is a 1 in disguise. And when I divide this out, I get 6, and my label here is percent because it asks for what percent. So remember, when we're calculating tip or tax, we can multiply the cost by the percent as a decimal. And then we have to decide whether it's asking for just the tip or tax in this case, or it's asking for the total with the tip or tax. That concludes our notes on tax. I hope you have a great day.